All right, kids. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, whatever the case may be. Here we are, guys. It's too damn dark here to wear them anyway. Hey, thanks, JB and Gator. Thanks for being here, man. I really appreciate that. Hell yeah, man. I selected a playlist coming in. Is that playing by chance? I don't know. Let me see. Get it up on my other one. It'll probably do an echo. I may check it. I don't hear anything if I. Yep, there it goes. Yeah, I gotta cut that out. Yeah. Well, I had a playlist that I told that YouTube I wanted to add, but it didn't add it. So here's a background. I like rhythm and blues. The other one was one that it's a private collection, not really a private, but I don't put it on my channel. Just having a good time. I like to listen to all those songs. Rhythm and blues is cool too. In and out. Maybe my sound background is trying to eat me up. There, I got rid of the background. I hope I'm not. Oh, what do you? Christ, I pay enough. Let me tell you, I pay enough to have excellent internet. Not just me, a collaboration between three of us. All right, thank you, Gator. Swallow them down if you got them. Yeah, I'm a pirate. I'm a gypsy pirate. That's what I've always been. Some people are gypsies. Some people are pirates. But I've been a gypsy pirate. Not so much on the waters, but shore to shore. Yeah. Not any port in a storm type, but distant shores anyway. I've seen West and East. I've seen the East Coast and I've seen the West Coast. Yeah. Virginia Beach. Hell, I spent 3 months there once. Wasn't supposed to be there, but I did it anyway. Because that's how this stubborn ass was. Yeah, that's how we like to have it, JP. It's nice and relaxed, man. You know, like that. Okay, now, this is the part of that. At the very beginning, I like to give some shout outs right away. First off, right to JB. Thank you for being here. Gator Sky. Gator Sky Explorations. JB, you should check out Gator. The man can play. He's got some inspiration to me. I see some future stuff coming, but I got to get in a more isolated area. Or I'm thinking maybe even soundproof in one wall. And then I know I'm not intruding on my friends here. That's very important to me. Yeah. Okay, more shout outs. Like I said, and JB, I know him from another state, another channel. Good to see you here, man. I may not do as many as the next guy that I'm going to recommend. Well, the next two guys I'm going to recommend. But, you can subscribe here and come in and out, man. And once I learn how to do this live thing and subscribe and done my subscription to StreamYards and all that crap, we'll get into that a little later. I got somebody coming, I'm sure. But anyway, thanks again, JB, for coming. And better days ahead, hopefully. Oh, that's weird. All right, thanks, Gators. Maybe go in and out back again. I've got. I don't mean bragging, but I have business class internet right now. I'm sure of it. Everybody else at the speed we're getting now, that's business class. Hell yeah, man. The next two shout outs I want to give to are Devo's Weed Chronicles. There's so many of us that hang out there, guys. It's it's like a live commune almost. We all get along. There's no drama there. I can't praise the channel enough. Once I learned how to do community stuff in there and channels, Devo's Weed Chronicles, and the next guy I'm going to mention is Upstate Audits. Upstate Audits needs a lot of credit because he helps manage Devo's Weed Chronicles. He does all the technical stuff, the behind the scenes stuff. They're both great. I suggest subscribing to both. That's right. That's right, JB. You got to give praise to the people who they've shown me nothing but great respect. And one hand washes thy other. Another shout I want to give to, and he didn't expect this. Motor City Maniac. I've come on his panel a few times. I think we clash a little bit because we're alphas. We're both alphas. And that's okay, man. There's nothing personal about it. And that's all right, man. Much love and respect to him. He's learned a couple of life's lessons recently. And I'm glad to see that. Some people you just can't say, hey, hey, dude. You do that, they turn against you. It's just best to back off and say, hey, man, do what you want to do. I learned those life lessons. Dude, back when the internet was young, I saw a lot of them girls, man. They were back then, too. The only thing is you couldn't get a picture of them unless they personally sent you a PDF. I can't even remember what the format was. And then you didn't know what you were looking at. There wasn't a whole lot of live stuff going on at all. Matter of fact, I was in Yahoo chats back in those days. I got a hold of some gentlemen from MIT, and they gave me a program. I could go in any chat room. I fucking felt like it. And the minute I went in there, I walked in with what they call the golden hammer with an aura around it. And even the owner of the channel of that particular chat room couldn't boot me out. And I could boot everybody out I wanted to. It was crazy back in those days, man. Crazy. Back then I was known as Smoke. The same name I used on the radio. CB radio. Hell yeah, man. Give another shout out to Too Tall Rob. He's about that much older than me. He's a fellow hippie, and that's what I call us, hippie. Yeah, speaking of hippies, I got a shout out to hippie. He backed somebody up. I'm not going to go into the dramas. Your heart was in the right place, bro. I give you that, man. Your heart was in the right place, man. Hell yeah, sup Gators. What you do is, JB, since you're a mod, you reach over and you click on his icon. Go to channel, Go up in the top corner, those three little dots, and say share, copy, link. Then back out all that, come back here, and then put it in your chat. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh, somebody just gave us some love there. Didn't see Reese. Did you see Reese in there? Reese, I think, is a mod here. You'll be surprised who I'd make a mod if he came up here. I know he likes to pop in and out. Don't tell anybody. No, the dude liked me. Otherwise, he wouldn't have made me a fucking co-host. We all knew. Let's not keep going down the path. Right, JB. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Now, to level the background music. Mr. Reese. Okay, how about this? Mike Reese, Mike Reese, Mike Reese. We'll say it 3 times like Beetlejuice and see if he doesn't show up. It's a Saturday night. He may be in the middle of his guitar. That's all right. I know how Mike is. Mike, you, Reese, I don't know how to tell you this. If you're out there watching, you're picking and you're plucking, and you're starting to get there, man. There's a smoothness that I can't say, hey, do this. You know, I can't do that. It's what I've learned. It's like, I'll tell you, and one day I'm going to do a damn video on it. When I first learned them, it was this figure 8 stuff. Okay, and then backwards, the same thing, you know. Figure 8 stuff. Well, I kind of got bored with that, you know, and you start to realize that you can take it way back here and do, you know, more. You start to realize you can do loop-de-loops, you know, and then those little loop-de-loops you start to realize that those loop-de-loops can become one hell of a fucking force, man. And I don't see Bruce Lee doing that, but I see me doing that. One day I'll show you. Been a long time. It's like riding a bike with me and nunchucks. Matter of fact, there's 2 pair of them sitting right there. Yeah, they sit on the wall. That doesn't mean a guy knows how, but since I think I was like 20. Yeah, just before my 21st birthday. Yep, I picked them up. And I'll be 62 next month. So, yeah, about 42 years. I haven't used them all the time. And right now I'm a little out of shape, but you know, I backed off an entire college football team off at a block party with them once. Who do you think you are, Bruce Lee? Pow! And the dude went down, and I wound up, and the next one came in, and pow! I just took 2 linebackers out and didn't know it. The rest of them went, oh! You heard it in the crowd because about 80 to 85% of everybody was tripping on LSD at the time. How do I know? Because I sold it to them. We weren't a good boy always, but, you know. Life is life, right? Shit happens. Lethal weapon. Lethal weapon, man. Just a man. But what I do understand is about 82 to 85% of most people don't know how to properly defend themselves. It's a pretty high number. You got to watch out for those that know how, because I'll explain to you. Marine Corps, my first school there, I made a rhetorical remark to a Mexican young man, young Marine. This young man kicked me in my head twice before I realized what was going on. Pow! And I was going down, and he continued to beat my entire body before I hit the ground. Little guy. You don't want to underestimate the little guys. No. He hurt me bad. Hey, a good warrior humbles himself to his defeats. And that young Mexican man, he hurt. He was Mexican American. That young man devastated me, and great respects to him. And I never uttered those words out of my mouth again. My phone, I don't understand that. I think I'm going to have to make a complaint, and then I'm going to tell him. I see JB saying, yeah, I'll have to go look at that, JB. Yeah. Absolutely. You know, anyone can learn to hurt a man in thousands of ways, but it takes a better man to heal another man. I understand that. Yeah. A man who taught me martial arts when I was like 7 till I was 17. That was primary. He told me that so many times. It's just embedded in my head. So I can teach you to destroy people, but I'd rather teach you how to heal people. But at the same time, be able to defend yourself against all enemies. Right. You see, what I was taught by a man who taught me Wing Chun. You didn't go to a studio and say, hey, I want to be taught, or your parent, I teach him Wing Chun. It was a little Chinese man that had a house, a very decent house in the neighborhood. And he didn't teach just anybody. The kids that came there and helped him with his house. No, it wasn't wax on, wax off. But if you showed him integrity in any way, he ended up teaching like 6 of us. I was the last one. Yes, I have great patience. You know where I got great patience from? And I don't mind admitting it. I got great patience by being married to a woman who had 3 beautiful children. They were a step-parent's dream. All I had to do was appeal to the 2 young ladies' vanity, and they did wonderful things in life. Oh, and during school, one was a junior field commander, the field commander for the band. The other one was a cheerleader from junior high all the way up. The young man, I didn't want to go too much into that, but because his father rejected him. And I didn't want to get too deep with him because his dad was such a dick. If I'd have showed too much attention to his son, he he would have tore him away and then paid a lot less attention to him. You see what I'm saying? This is a sad moment for me, talking about my former stepson. And he's not just former as in divorced. His name was Jonathan Roberts the second. No, the third. I'm sorry, Jonathan Roberts the third. I found out about 5 months before what happened that he had decided to be gay. I kind of don't blame him. The way his father was towards him, and I tried to be a friend and everything to him. I was never hard on him or rough to him. I was always cool like I was the girls, Well, his father rejected his claim. About 3 months beforehand, I tried reaching out to him. I didn't know what was going on, but I had heard he turned gay. That's all I knew. And the only thing I get in my head was, oh my God, his dad is going to flip a fucking wig. And he needs somebody to at least say, hey, let me tell you what kind of child you were. Because he was a great young man. And I wasn't going to judge him, He politely turned down my friend request. Respectfully. Highly respectfully. Thank you, sir. But no, I prefer not to have any contact with you. Okay. Like I said, about 3 or 4 months later, he ended up committing suicide. I didn't want to make this bad, but here's to young Jonathan Roberts III. I know your soul's in heaven. You were a good young man. I watched you grow up from like 2 to almost 13. He was a good young man. I couldn't have asked for better stepchildren. They were all great. And blessings to his mom, my ex-wife. I don't want to mention names or anything because that's not what I do here. Yeah, I've destroyed a few people there, JB, on the CB radio, dude. I made this guy so fucking frustrated. He'd get on the CB every night and say, well, I went and just bought a Sears and Roebuck drill, model number, blah, blah, blah. Every night it was a model number, brand name, this. And so I just said, hey, brand name, what the fuck are you doing? Who are you? And I said, dude, this is Smoke. Here's my address. And I give him my address. Now let me ask you, boy, who gives a fuck that you got brand name this? Your new handle is brand name. The dude got so pissed at me and everybody else that was kind of egging him on. He grabbed his radio out of the stand, took it outside, threw it on the ground, and 45'd it with his. And we later heard that he had to describe the gun he used to destroy it with. Oh, shit. Absolutely, JB. You're a wise man, JB. I am that deep as well. It's much further when I'm not drinking, but then I'm having a good time, Yeah, I've lost many a friend. I'm about to lose a couple more, I see. including my last uncle on one side of my family. He's got the tube. Had it for about 4 years now. His sister says another year or two. And then the last uncle there. My other uncle, my dad's side, I mean, look at me. I am the way I am, but that uncle on my dad's side, my brother's dad, my father's brother, who was younger than my dad, he's a sports medicine surgeon. Shoulder, Santa Monica. Lives in what's the Oak something or something Oak and near Santa Monica. Very, very high class neighborhood. Yeah, it has like, I don't know, 4, maybe 5 Bugattis, motorcycles, and still drives them. But I can see on his face, he was never a smoker, so he doesn't have the smoker's face. But I can tell he's had the, pull it back at the ears thing done. That's fine and dandy for California. You do that. Love you, Uncle. But I tell you, that uncle, oh my God, the man was bombarded with women his entire life. Beautiful, intelligent, articulate wife. They go to California. They have twins. 2 beautiful young children, both girls. The next set is triplets. 2 girls and a boy. That's 5 kids. Hello. 5 very beautiful cousins of mine. Sadly, I'm only going to mention this briefly, and I don't know all the details. Maybe I never will. My cousin Brandon, Pat T. He died. I don't know under what conditions or circumstances, and I'm not going to lie, speculate. It's just the 4 girls now. My uncle. Let me tell you about my uncle. Growing up, my uncle was a dick. I was the younger, but getting as big as him, nephew. Had the same problem on the other side, too, because I got as big as him real fast. But anyway, he was quite the ass to me. He never hit me or anything like that, but he liked to be aggressive, through his mouth, and he was a little more articulate than me, so he kind of put me in my place, basically. But I'll tell you something. If he ever sees this, I hope he sees this one day. After his father, my grandfather, died, and I saw him at the funeral, I saw a different man. I saw a man that had gained compassion. It was plain as the look on his face. I always got this image that some college professor, because my uncle aced high school like it was nothing. I got a feeling he got into college, and some professor said, you're acing, all the written stuff, but you lack compassion. And I think it was his wife that instilled it in him. She's a good woman. That's what happens to some men. Takes a good woman to say, hey, you're only a man, but you're a good man. Be a good man. Wish I had one. Thunder Pole, Silverite, Roadrunner BP. Oh, no shit, JB. There's Smoke 621, Central Michigan. Getting down. I had what they call an Echo Master. And I'd key up and go, and it would do all the fucking entry beeps, only on the Smoke show, and it would echo, 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 echo. It was badass, man. Yep. Our what makes a difference with the CV back in the day? This was in the 90s. It isn't so much what you can key up and have all that big wattage. Our guys learned something. There's a range that you can key up, and your modulation pushes out the wattage much bigger. That's right. Hey, let's toke it up. Hell yeah, I was sitting on the Devo's station token. Let's do that here too. Yeah, I'm going to talk about edibles here in a minute. I got to turn a page here, kids. Oh, I always prep for this show, man. Always. Hey, you gotta. I don't want to just leave it dead. I've only got 3 people in here. I got to keep them entertained, right? But hey, it's not just so much of who's here live, but who will come here later on to watch. You never know. I really wish that I could get upstate audits on here, because he could tell me so much. That's right. If I could get upstate audits here, he could say, hey, do this and do that and do this and do that. And that kind of thing. Right now, my StreamYard is connected to my Google account. I do know that. I'm willing to pay that monthly StreamYards fee. I think it's like $25 a month. Yep. And I've got to set up a PayPal. I do have Cash App that's on my about page there. I'm not begging anybody. Cash App's real easy though. Anyway, you got to interact with your chat always, man. I'm going to tell a story. I'm trying to gather all of them. I went to this small school district. There couldn't have been more than 400 at the high school, maybe 5. And there was this one family that one of the brothers was in my grade. And there was another brother about a year or 2 older. But there was this other brother who was in high school. I can remember one time, I hung out at the Kalamazoo River. I was told not to. I couldn't stay away from the water, the nature, all that. People pull out of the water. No. There was one particular time when I was very young. I remember going up that way, and before you got to the river, there was a place where, if the river overflowed, it would fill in certain areas and then go back down. But that area would still have kind of like a swampy kind of area to it. Like I remember looking down in there and seeing these puppies down in there. Somebody had taken them puppies and killed them all, drowned them all. Uh, JB, if I had one, I you're 1,000,000,000 gram gummy bear. Yeah, 1,000,000,000. Oh my God, that'd make you definitely hallucinate. You know, I've had what they call GH or yeah GHB synthetic THC. You get the right one, dude. It'll make you hallucinate. But then you won't be able to get high off pot for about 6 months because you burned out receptors. Yeah. Ryan, what's happening, man? See, you're mod here, bro. Yeah, right on, man. I know there are things happening in YouTube world. Yes, he is. Well, I'm live right now. I don't know how to add. I'm just in YouTube studio right now, live streaming. I said in my introduction, I'm willing to go wide. And the stream yards pay for a month at a time. Reese, hello. Hey, brother. Let me read you. You hot tub bitch. All right, guys. Glad to see you, man. Gotta have a good time, man. You know, once I learn how to set up StreamYards and all that, I'm gonna have to beg somebody. That's all right. I don't mind humbling myself. Some people know exactly what to do. I'll have to get a hold of somebody I mentioned, but I'm not gonna keep. I'll find a way that we can connect privately, and he can instruct me from there. I have a hard time watching YouTube videos and doing it the way they say. That's right. I have 3 chat amigos. Right on, guys. Be surprised how much I watch what goes on out there. Yeah, and I can keep my mouth shut at the same time for show after show after show after show. Yeah. You know, that's how it goes, you know. I've learned how to be reserved long ago. Well, after about the first 5 minutes, you're done doing that, aren't we? It's always been my experience. And but after the first 5 minutes, you're done passing what needs to be passed. And it's all about the rest is relaxed anyway. Extra bubbles. Yeah. Mr. Bubble. What's the phone? I had to twist a little bit. Sitting there, and I don't mean to be stereotyping anybody, but I was sitting there Indian style for the last 2 hours. Actually, last 4 hours. Tend to switch up for a moment. And burp before I hiccup. God, don't you hate getting hiccups when you're drinking, Reese? Don't you fucking hate it? Gator, you've been kind of quiet out there, bro. It's all right, man. No pressure, man. It's all right. Gator, I tell you, I'm inspired by a lot of. I'm a rhythm kind of guy, but I love lead at the same time. But a lot of them rhythms are just. I wish I had the room to explore those here, but I don't want to impose on my friends. You know, it's just if I was here alone, if I lived alone, oh hell yes, stand the fuck by. Hit that vape. That's right. Absolutely. Here's nothing but mellow. And again, I have to. I went to one channel, and I tell you, it kind of changed a lot. And I sat there and watched for a couple months and said, you know, just watched, and nobody was complaining or bitching or bringing up other people's past and shit that was going on here and there and everywhere. And at the same time, the guys running the show weren't trying to control people on what they heard and thought and could say, you know. Evo's Weed Chronicles. Him in Upstate. They run it. They run a good channel. You know what? Because I know there's a couple in here that don't know about it. Don't pass it on to just anybody if you know who I'm talking about. I'll bring it up, guys. I really will, because I really envy the guy, and he's got over 700 right now. Hell yes. Yeah, right there. Go. Yeah. Because I can do that, because I'm running the show. Yeah. Devo. Here you guys go. Those who have not subscribed yet, let me tell you, we have Wake and Bakes, or he has Wake and Bakes, him and his co-host, Upstate Audits, who does a grand job, man. Let me tell you, he's on top of everything that goes on there. You know, they do a great job, live panels. But you know, at the beginning of the show, him and Upstate, they play intro music, and then we have some talk, and they recognize people in the chat like I've done here, you know. And, all right, Reese, we'll see you, man. It's kind of early for you for a Saturday night, though, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's right. You're in the hot tub. The old lady's slipping in. Never mind. None of our business. But yeah, there's Devo's Weed Chronicles right there. Uh, Such a mellow place, no drama. And if there is one of the main hosts there, which is Upstate Audits, He's kind of at the helm there for Devo, and he'll take care of any of the problems that may arise there. We just need to sit back and get along, and it's like a big commune, guys. It really is, and it's growing. Like I said, over 700 subscribers now. Devo's Weed Chronicles, right there. Ryan, you may want to check us out. There's a guy that kind of reminds me of you, Ryan. We call him Moon Rocks. He may even be here. But the two of you kind of remind me of each other because I've been in both. I've been in chat. I've been in panels with both of you. Moon Rocks, we call him. Broke fishing. He's an excellent guy. Smoked some hard ass drugs there. Yep. Moon Rocks. Right on, Ryan. Yep. It's a great time there, man. Now there's no pressure, no politics, no drama from other channels, no big rules, and no one person going, you can't talk like that or say that, or you need to do this, that, or the other. They run a good, mellow show there, man. And we all know it. Ain't nothing but love there, man. Ain't bad for a man drinking rum, huh? Almost teared up there. I'm sorry, but it's been a good influence. As a matter of fact, I started doing my own kind of not office show because, you know, I did a few of my own downloads of me playing guitar. A few other things, but I didn't get this started till after I'd been watching his. And I do have to give him and Upstate a lot of credit. And I was on another panel, and I'm not going into particulars there, but I was a co-host, and it was time for me to go. All right, JB, get you 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, man. I'll probably see in something you post tomorrow. Oh, I'm always at least one of them that give you a thumb up on the stuff you're doing out there, man. I get notifications. I get all notifications. It ain't like this old retired fuck got anything better to do than to look at his phone about every half hour or so. And, oh, JB posted. Let's see what JB. Yeah, same with anybody else I'm subscribed to. Oh, Ryan. Ryan's quite a... You're a dedicated guy on the side in the chat, at least, man. I've seen that, man. You've been... And I'm not going to mention names, and I don't want to. I walked away and went, like, I don't know if you remember that, the way things kind of changed in the song from Pink Floyd of at the very end of Wish You Were Here. At the very end, that's kind of what I had to do, man. JB, he did, man. Sleep well. Yeah, I'm hooked up to YouTube on that, but it's all rhythm and blues, and they got like a rhythm and blues album thing that about every other day I get something to add to it, like whiskey blues, or this one happens to be. Take me a second here. This one is Positive Blues, happy rock and whiskey blues music to relax. See, and I kind of sway to it. Keeps the bowels going right. Hell yeah, wax and flour. Hell yeah. Dude, I haven't broke any flour up. It's been at least 2 months, dude. Somebody here got flour. One of these quart, quart mason jars, I got flour. Yeah, ain't that one either. Well, I got one here somewhere. But anyway, I, I got into these. And at first I bought two. Cost me like $30, $32, and I got a pen with it and a charger. I went, holy fuck! And then a payday hit like a week later, and I still had a bunch. 10 for $100. Well, fuck! I'll go get 10 of these fuckers. So I got like 3 hybrids, 3 indicas, and 4 sativas. Well, then they were having a sale, a dozen for $100. I went and bought another dozen, man. 4, 4, and 4 hybrid indica sativa. There's 4 of them right there. 4 of them there. I got 5. They haven't even been touched yet. Was that Miss Mac? I think. No, that's GMO cookies and this and GMO Mac. GMO. Anyway, you got to keep them. You got to keep the distillate standing upright. Anyway, shit, I've got others. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 others that are about half full, and then I've got 5 pens. 3 of them are about to run out. I may not have to buy any this month as well. No, I don't have to buy any this month at all. So this distillate is lasting the fuck out of me. And I also did have it cost me a little bit, liquid diamonds. It was like $32 because I got a discount too, but it was almost like $38 actually. But I got a discount on it. Liquid diamonds. That was good towards the very end of the night when you wanted a really deep sleep. Wow. It was still good, yeah. Yeah, most of these are at least 82%. Man, at the very least, I fucked up and I've mixed them up. Indica, sativa, and hybrid. I'm getting fucked up. I'm waiting until these all run out. Then I'll plug in all the refills and I'll have full. I want to show you something. With all these pens I've got, it's hard. You have to keep the distillates standing upright. Otherwise, they start to go to the side, and then you gotta wait. Sometimes it'll burn up the fucking thing in there. This is something I made. You know those tubes you get single joints in? Yep. Buried in a can. And they all stand up. I put a paper clip on the outside of them so that I can label each one of them. Labels have fallen off. I don't know what the hell I'm smoking, but I'm getting high and I don't care. If I don't get high off this one, after about 5 or 6 pulls, I'll grab another, Yeah. Where we at? Just 2 of us here. Or 3, actually. It'd be me and 2 other people. Oh, I know one's Ryan. Broke fishing. You need to talk to Ryan because you and Ryan are a lot alike, bro. And I love you both, man. Nothing against you, but the two of you had the same kind of voice structure, and I think you both are as laid back as what I perceive you both as. I think that's who I've got here because I know Broke Fishing is a channel. He's a fucking channel whore. And Ryan, I suspect you are too, man. You just don't want to go on too many channels because you. Ryan, I'm not going to tell you too much, Ryan, but where you're hanging is about to change, bro. And just saying, man. I can't go into detail, and I won't. Things are going to change, man. And it's not because of something I did. I got out when it was best for me to get out because of my health and other things. But yeah, 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 me too, Ryan. I don't go on a lot of those drama channels anymore. My God, that was tearing my gut up. It's like, man, I feel stressed. You know, I don't want to feel stressed. I found that channel that I've posted there, and it was like, it was a couple months after I just stayed out of everybody's, and I found that one. I can't say who did it, but Motor City Maniac. What's up, man? Yep, hanging out, man, having a good time, good jams, good conversation, all that's going on. All right, Ryan, go right on, man. Good to see you here in Motor City. Having a good time, man. Love my rhythm and blues, bro. I wish I could play half as good. I can play, man. I got my own rhythm to me. Yeah, maybe later. Not tonight. Yeah, maybe later. Later in these productions, it's all sitting right there. I stare at the pedal board every day, every hour I'm here, and the amp and the guitars in the very corner. I want to pick it up, man, so bad. It's like I tease myself all day, every day. And it's not like I've been. I can't blame my housemates on it because I can't. They, it's my sense of not wanting to change the environment. You know, I just you don't do that in somebody else's house. Yeah, that's how respectful I am, Motor City. That's how I've always been. And tonight the pirate got enough rum so he won't run out. Oh, there's three of us. Let's see, I'm hoping that what I'd like to see happen is Ryan and Broke Fishing talk, I got a feeling that they're either going to love each other or they're absolutely going to hate each other. And I hope it's absolutely love each other because even their voice structures are very similar. Because I got a feeling that Ryan and Broke Fishing are just as bored. And, and it just seems like they're kind of equilateral. No matter where they're at, I think one's in the west and one's, uh, you know, you know, it just seems like they're not doppelgangers, but they could be cousins. Gotta know, the playing structure of all that. Gotta just. I'm a musician that stays in hiding forever. Covert County Fire. I get a lot of oh, announcements because I have a scanner that kind of scans throughout the country and the worst ones that will bring up. There was an airplane that went down like about 4 or 5 hours ago. You want to know my, I don't mean to be political, my resolve to one crisis we're having with the border, increase the punishment for illegally being here, prison time first, then deportation. It's an absolute. I'm going to guarantee you a bunch of them won't want. Whoa, wait a minute. We got to do prison and then we're going to have to come back. Big halt on that fucking horse, man. We're to get out faster than the internet could spread it, man. I'm telling you. I just got about 385 likes to that comment. Another one I want to promote because I follow him not only on YouTube, but I also follow him on Instagram. Yeti Mountain Trading. My God, I've seen some photos of his grows. Oh my God, man. Weed porn all day and every day. Yeah. Yeti Mountain Trading. You know, you see, I don't talk about the political stuff that I'm getting. There's, I don't want to go into that, but one guy just gave me a hey, and I got to figure out where that came from. Right on. I'm reading right now. I'm reading an email from somebody who's confided in me, and I'm not going to go any further than that. I'm waiting for Ryan to come back. Come on back, Ryan. I see Motor City's going live. Motor City, you're gonna make me come over onto yours, you fucker. It's all right, man. Hey, man, you got a lot more people following you, man. Hey, hang on, man. I'm reading something right now because it's important that I read. This is email from a friend. Consider him a friend. After that email, I'm very touched. I don't. All I had to say is, my word is my bond. We'll speak more of that later. We'll speak because a lot of people have no idea. Well, why is it my phone always wants to hook up to my TV? I don't want to do that. All right. You back, Ryan? Let's see. There's three of you. Oh, two. Two on that one. Yeah, two on this one. See, what I've got going is I've got where I control the stream here, but I've also got my telephone going. I got three YouTubes running at one time. The music is running on one YouTube on my Roku. The other one I'm watching the chat pretty much. I wish I could get full screen on the one that I'm controlling everything back and forth, but I guess that's so I can control what's going on, right? And I can hit end stream at any time. Right? Oh, because of this channel, I'm forming some very deep connections that I am honored to have. You really find out what people are like after, like they say, initially people are their best representative, but after a while you start to see the act that's there rather than who they really are, I'm not putting on an act. This is who Chris is. I run around like this every day, all day long. I'm happy-go-lucky. My son is grown and decided to live apart from dad. My grandson, I wish I had a part of, but you come looking for me, I guarantee it. And I'm betting on it because that's part of why I do these, because I want my grandchildren, child or children, whichever it may be. And I don't care if my son has 100. I want my grandchildren to see the kind of grandpa they had. I'm full of heart. I'm honest. I'm sincere, and I want them to be that way too. They're not all going to be. Maybe I'll get through to just one who is like me. Very deep thought. My grandfather was like that. He didn't know how to convey to me. I've learned how to convey to you, grandchild, whether you be a granddaughter or a grandson. I want that connection long after I'm gone. I will have that because I'm honest and sincere about it. I only want to show them the pitfalls and the pluses of having a positive life, What more can you get? What more can you pass on to your grandchildren than a positive reaching into the future? To let them know that they are They are individually gifted if they make themselves individually gifted. You know what it was? My gift was I can walk out in nature and I could sense whether there was danger or it was all peace and calm. And I found many places that were. And I tell you, nature, it's predominantly peace and calm. But when it's not, you can also tell if you've been there enough. I think I'm going to look and see if Motor City's running live. Saturday nights, all right for fun. No, Saturday nights, all right for fighting. God damn it, Motor City, you prick. Hey, Motor City, I'm going to repeat what I said earlier about you. You're the kind of guy I bump heads with, but you're not the kind of guy I want to fucking destroy, man. It's like, we're both pirates and we both fucking know it, but, you know, nothing but love for you, man. If you're still out there. But I see you did a live, so you're probably not watching. Hey, man, if you want to stream me, go right on fucking ahead, man. Add to your show, bro. Just let me know you're going to. You know what? I wish I could. You know, from here, I bet I could. So I can still keep an eye on the chat. I'm going to invite a guy from Australia. See if he comes up. I'll be on, a couple of guys, but see if I can bring him up in the chat. All right. Was it Facebook that he just came up? I'll have to look again. No, not that sheep ass place. Okay, let me see. I gotta think of where I just saw him. Oh, it was probably Instagram. Like they got a little pop up there on Instagram, a little dot on it, and you know. Oh, geez. I'm gonna invite a guy from Australia. See if he comes up. Let me see here. His name is Tony, and he's actually like a half brother, but not. Let's see if it'll paste. We might get Tony up here from Australia. That'd be cool as hell, man. So what it is here's what happened. In 1970, my father, who had already divorced my mom, went to Australia. He had a son a year or two later. This is his older brother. He's battling cancer right now. And he has a wonderful daughter. And she's achieving so much in Australia. It's in Queensland. I don't know the exact area. My father was in Brisbane. He died the day the first shuttle blew up. But I just sent out an invite. Let me explain. Explain to him. You're invited to a live I'm doing right now. We'll see if Tony comes up. 801. 801. Tell you what, Dave, you first pop up here, bro. You are now. Wait, I gotta get you. 801. There you go. 801, you are now a mod, bro. Hell yeah, man. People that I know that are solid motherfuckers, they become mods right now. Having a good time, man. 801's 801. I wish we could sit down, fucking have music going, fucking pour and bump drinks, and if we get passing joints, at least we're sitting there hitting some fucking shit together, man. 801's the man. You know, 801, we know rugged men to rugged men. You know what I'm saying? Put me in a fucking factory and I go fucking crazy. You put me outdoors and give me some fucking responsibilities behind that fucking wheel of anything. I'm going to be one of the best motherfuckers at it. That's how I always was, man. Right on. You well deserve it, bro. And I just invited a guy out of Australia. It may be a little delayed. I know he's been going in and out of the hospital. He's had a lot of cancer treatments lately. He's got a young daughter. Like I said, man, much love and prayers go out to that guy. Yeah. Gotta have a little bit of the nicotine. I can't ever smoke a whole one. I've never been like that. Oh, barbecues and chicken. Dude, I've seen some of your bakes. Oh my fucking God, man. Make me drool all over myself. I had to scrub it out of my videos doing that. Hell yes, man. Yeah. 801, where are you out of? Because I'm telling you, there's a guy out of Oklahoma you're going to want to be a part of. I haven't seen you on his channel yet. Matter of fact, I'll throw up the way, bro. Devo. No, matter of fact, I have seen you on there. I'm sorry. My bad. But you're not up there very much. Yeah. I have to keep giving creds out and shout outs to Devo's Weed Chronicles, dude. He's been a great inspiration. Upstate audits. You know, I'll humble myself before people who, you know, they've been on there doing this a couple of years longer than me. You know, although I've been on since like I think 2013. I didn't do crap on it till 16, I think, 15 or 16, maybe even 17. My first downloads of me outside of my apartment in Saginaw. It just rained something. It was about this time of the year, and it was rain. It was like February, rain. What the hell's going on here? You know. See, 801. What I need is someone like Upstate to come on here and say, "This you need to do this, and then you need to do this, and then you need to do this." Right now, I'm on YouTube Live. Yep. If I could have people live and knew how to bring them up. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I haven't. Right now, I'm just, like I said, I'm running on YouTube Live. I went into, what was it? My channel. Yep. Or no, not my channel. The other one. I can't even remember now. You type your icon, and that's not your channel. It's dashboard or something like that. Yeah. I go into my dashboard and I set all this up, and then left my laptop set off ready to go live when the time came up. I do a lot of chat moderating through my cell phone. I could even do watching off my Roku if I wanted. And I have another side cell phone. If I want, I turn that son bitch on and add that to the whole thing. If I had that one, then I could use my main one for like Google shit. You know, I can get facts like that. I'm glad you caught me too live, 801. Oh, it's only 10:30 here. It's got to be what, like 8:30 there, 9:30, 8:30, 9:30 there. Saturday night. I know what you're doing, bro. I've seen you on live panels before, man. I like it. I like having people up here I know, I've seen for months. Oh yes. 8:30. Oh hell yeah, man! It's early there, man. Stick around, man. I bought more than 1/5. Yeah. You can't spend all your time out here with the old guy. Yeah, he probably got company. I remember you'd have lots of company. 801's the kind of guy that he has the kind of personality that people want to be around him, man. I can tell. You know. Hell yeah, man. I just don't know enough people. I moved away from where I was for like 37 years almost. I like to go back because things would be so much different. Yeah, I shouldn't have left, but see, about 4 years ago, I left the north of here because I had a cousin who had a really bad heart. And she needed someone there to, help take care of her cats and help her with shit, I did that. She got so bad she ended up back in the hospital and then in a nursing home until they could do surgery, which sadly to say that ended her life. About a month, 2 months into being there after she went to the nursing home, I was informed I had like 30 days, less than 30 days to move. Okay. That's where I'm at now. Very, very gracious couple, has a spare bedroom in a trailer park, decent rent. I have complaints. There it is. It's small. That's the only thing. It's small, but I do what I want. They do what I want. We all live in harmony, dude. I don't make a mess. I live with a married couple, and there's another guy who lives up front. I don't make a mess for my friend Mike to clean up, wife to clean up. I clean up my own mess. I do my own laundry. I cook my own food. And I've been told that I'm the best roommates I've ever had. You do what you're supposed to do. You take care of yourself, from the time you wake up till you go to bed and everything that trails behind. I'm betting 801. Howdy, everybody. I hope you're partying good with this man. I know he's having a good time. He's probably just getting started at 8:30. Shit, you got a fucking 12-pack or more to go yet. Me, I probably got about 4 or 5 more of these to go. If I want, I can have 8 or 9 more. think I'll be up that way. Anyway, cheers to you all. Hell yeah. It's hard to find other rugged men these days, 801. You'd be surprised, man. No, pansy. A lot of them turn pansy-assed in the U.S. Right on. I can't drink beer, man. Hangover. Dude, I can drink rum all fucking night. I can drink whiskey fucking night long. You give me beer in my fucking head, it'd be something in the hops my system don't like. But I tell you what, man, I drink my alcohol like I smoke my dope nowadays, man. All on the concentrate level. Oh, yeah. Evan Williams in the cup. Ooh. I'm drinking fucking Captain Morgan, but you know. Yeah, I love my fucking distillates, dude. 82% or above. I can't tell you what I'm smoking because I got 5 pens and I got them all fucking mixed up. It's either indica sativa or hybrid, and I'm getting high. That's how I look at it. Yeah, it's much cheaper to go to distill it. At least in Michigan, I can buy a dozen for $100, and 12 grams of that. Shit, that'll last me almost 2 months. Spice rum, oh yeah. That's right, Captain Morgan. Or sailing to Tortuga, I am. Look, I check my emails here. Yeah, I got another guy right now. Motor City Maniac. He's a mod on here. He just started a live a little bit ago. Well, 22 minutes ago. I'll go a little longer. And I may jump over there. What I think I'll do is I will post his link if you want to jump over there after this shuts down. Takes me a moment here to get everything around. Let's see here. Yeah, right there. Oh, he's got a few people on his panel right now. Well, hell, man, that's something I'd like to mingle. I don't know about a bunch of you, but I would like to mingle because he's a pretty decent dude. Hell, he's even got Bell V on there. Well, hell, guys, you know what? Let me post his link, and I may just jump over there. First, I gotta get back. Oh, geez. I hate this crap. There I am. All right. I am gonna post his link. Here's Motor City Maniac, man. Oops. Let him know that Chris sent you. Hell yes. We can all interact there. Got a couple of fine looking ladies there right now. All right, guys. I'm gonna end this. Gator, if you're still there, thanks for coming, and you're welcome to come there, man. We could really chat, or you can just sit in the background and watch what's going on, man. You assess, bro. All right, everybody else, thanks for coming, man. Until the next time, peace out.